Hi guys, welcome back to the Player YouTube channel, and today, well, I got one of them. Right, well, you probably guessed it's the new Audi R8 V10 Performance Coupe. And for those of you that didn't get it looking then, you now know. What a car! I mean, come on, this is a stunning car, and what a privilege it is to have one of these for a few days and actually get to grips with it and understand how it works over these bumps as well. Yeah, I'm almost lost for words on this car because it is pretty phenomenal. Back in 2006, Audi came up with the idea of the R8, and they produced it with a V8 engine, 4.2 litre, and then 13 years later someone thought it was about time they had a bit of a facelift. There was probably a lot of aficionados of the original R8 that are like, well, you know, don't mess with something that's already near perfect. But the bods at Audi decided, yes, we will mess with something that's perfect because we can make it even more perfect. And what we're going to do is we're going to change that V8 into a V10, a naturally aspirated V10, and we're going to give it the best part of 620 brake horsepower and 580 Newton meters of torque. I mean, absolutely ridiculous. We're going to change the chassis a bit, not too much. Going to keep all the dimensions the same. Change a few bits on the outside, not many. Change a bit of front grille, just a couple of bits and pieces, because the original ethos was to produce a car that was versatile, that you could use on a day-to-day basis, but at the same time you can pitch up at your local racetrack, stick a set of slicks on this thing and do 0 to 60 sub 3 seconds with a top speed of 205 miles an hour. But at the same time you can go to your local shopping centre, park up, do a bit of shopping, all right, albeit you're not going to get much in here because the boot itself at the front is totally limited. I mean, it's tiny. And then at the end of the day, you can stroll home, go to your rugby club, do your bits and pieces, whatever you need to do. And sorry guys, I'm having a bit of trouble pulling out. Thank you very much. That's the only problem. When you're in a car like this, I think people have a jealousy, and it's like, well, why should I let them out? I mean, he's absolutely minted. But it doesn't. That's not the way it is. Never judge a book by its cover, guys, because I am a mere poor journalist who has the opportunity to drive one of these. And my God, am I lucky, and I am actually humbled in the fact that I am that lucky to drive one of these. But let's get down to the matter in hand. Speaking of money, well, it's £150,000 starting price for a car like this, and by the time you've started adding seats and certain wheels and upgraded steering and all bits and pieces, you will end up spending around £170,000. So if you can afford that, and that's what you're spending, yeah, to be honest, who worries about things like economy, fuel economy? Because this thing will do around 9 to 12 around town. Rather expensive for the likes of me. On a run, I was getting 21 to 23. It's not bad at all actually. I was quite surprised for that size engine, naturally aspirated V10. The beauty of this car, I need to show you a couple of bits and pieces. Again, being, you know, one of those, an everyday car, they've put some double cup holders in here, which is great. But when they're in here, you've got a cup in there, it's really awkward with your elbow. So yeah, not over keen on that, but at least you've got a double cup holder. A lot of super sports cars in this bracket don't even think of putting in cup holders. I mean, Porsche go the opposite way. They come up with an elaborate mechanism that sits just above the glove box, whereas in here it is a little bit in the way. enough said about the cup holders. At the front here you have a very, very simple system for the aircon. I love that. And once you memorize it, that you've got a fan on the left, you've got the auto button in the middle and the temperature gauge, and on the right is your different, so it's either up, down, wherever you want the air to flow. It's got a 7-speed gearbox on it, beautiful, super smooth, super fast as well. When it's in the auto mode like this, obviously chatting to you, I'm not going to put it in paddles. I will do in a second because I want you to hear this car. It's absolutely stunning when it takes off. So in actual fact, I'm going to put it into the manual mode now. So we're now onto the flappy paddles. We're into the manual gearbox, which is lovely. And this car doesn't start to sound until it gets up to around 5,000 revs. Just phenomenal. I'm going to shut the windows because it does get very, very windy in here. But you can hear that engine. Oh my God. Kicks in around 5,000. Up till then, it's nice and quiet and smooth. And as I said, if you've got 5 different modes in this car, you can set up an individual one. You've got the race mode and everything. You've got the sport mode, which the dynamic, as they call it, Audi call it the dynamic mode. And it will drive in the comfort mode. It will just drive like a normal car, which is again what I'm doing now. Lovely, lovely, comfortable seats, well bolstered as you would imagine. Loads of adjustment, fully electronic. The leather and the stitching is all beautifully done. Loads of carbon fibre surround. You've got wireless charging for your Apple. There's 2. God, I'm so excited. When you start driving this, you start to lose the plot. There's 2 USBs, an aux, and your 12-volt adapter in there as well. And there's a lovely, neat thing that pops back and hides all your bits and pieces. This car even tells you when you get out of it, and if you've left your mobile phone in, it will say you've left your mobile phone in the car, and not in that voice obviously, but in another voice. Let's give it another little go. This is with the windows up, so we're now going to give it some beans, and there we go, 5,000 revs. Oh my God! You're gonna love this car. I mean, I don't care what it costs to run this car. Even if I was doing 4 miles to the gallon, to give me that much pleasure is worth every penny of that fuel. Every single penny. It's just simply breathtaking. Takes your mind off any problems you might have, any issues in the world. This car is a problem solver. It's absolutely stunning. On the steering wheel, last few bits just to let you know. So on the steering wheel, on the right here, you can adjust the navigation. The beauty of this is the nav is right in the middle, and you can change the view on this, so you can minimize your speedo and your rev counter, and you get a full map right the way across. There's a little bit coming up now, you can see that happening. Also on the right here you can change the volume, so once you've got your media running, obviously it all connects up. You can have your media, you've got DAB radio, you've got FM radio, you've got everything on here. You go left and right, so you've got to the left you've got your radio, your DAB radio, then you carry on, you've got your telephone system set up. It's very, very simple, easy to use. And the stick just down here, just below, that is where your cruise control is all set up as well. I can't fault this car, I really can't. I've struggled to find a few things. The only thing I could find was that stupid cup holder. The rest of it, how can you fault a car like this? It's been a pleasure driving this. I've absolutely loved it. And I just hope that Audi don't turn into, they go down the hybrid route with something like this, because I might be an old automotive dinosaur in the fact that I love a petrol engine, I love a combustion engine, but don't change the V10. Sadly, I think that's automotive history in the making there. I don't think there'll be another one like this. If there is, great, but I doubt it. They're going to slap turbos on a V6 or something like all the other manufacturers have been doing. And to be honest, just doesn't cut the mustard with me. Can't beat that V10. It's absolutely phenomenal. The other thing about this car I forgot to mention, it's extremely light. It's around 1,600 kilograms, and that's with me in it as well, and I weigh 80. No naughty comments there. I know what some of you are like. I'm sure you only weigh 80. Remember, TV puts 10 pounds on you. That's what they all say. Finishing off, really, yeah, what a super stunning car. It's got everything in the makings of a versatile everyday car. It's a supercar, obviously. Price-wise, it's a super price as well. let's finalise and summarise this car up. Yeah, I've just lost it. There we go. Oh my god! Oh my god! Why did Audi do this to me? It's just poetry. So there you have it, guys, the Audi R8 V10 Coupe, the performance version as well. What a car. Thanks for watching, and don't forget, like, subscribe and comment at your peril. I'll catch you next week with another car. This is AJ the Player, signing out.